Hello everyone, this is Barrel Dragon 65 again, and this is my E3 React video on Bethesda and Microsoft. This is a double header, folks, so I'm going to give you as much information as I can. If I forget to say something, mention anything, you can watch Bethesda's press conference and Microsoft's press conference to get more info. Like I said, I'm giving you as much information as I can. We will start with Bethesda. They showed footage of Fallout 4. It's very good. There's a lot of stuff with Fallout 4. It shows gameplay that shows how when the nuclear bombs go off, the bunkers, what life was like before the bombs. They've introduced a collector's edition for Fallout 4 that you can get an actual watch, television armband from the Pip-Boy. There is a vault creator. You can create vaults with your iPad, mobile device, not Android. You can build stuff, mod in Fallout 4 on the PC, and those mods can be transferred over to the Xbox One version. But I believe, and some other people are commenting on this, there's going to be a problem with it, that it needs to be controlled. Someone has to look at those mods before they say, okay, you can transfer over them to the console version. They've showed new Doom game. Great art style, great combat, map maker function, and they all introduced Doom Snap Map to it. You can create maps, scenarios, and all that. They showed footage of Dishonored 2. You can play a female hero, which I'm pretty sure some people are going to complain about that, but get with the modern times, okay? Anyone can be the hero, anyone can be the villain. Anything can happen in video games. They also introduced a definitive edition of the first Dishonored game, which is kind of nice. Elder Scrolls card game for the iPad and PC. Pretty alright. I mean, Hearthstone kind of thing, but pretty decent. Bethesda also introduced a website that you can play the games on, which is, to me, kind of stupid. I mean, okay, I'm going to have to register on your website in order for me to play the good games that you have. No, I'd rather play the console version, not have to worry about a website thing like Uplay, stuff like that. I give Bethesda a 6 out of 10. The whole website deal just kind of crashed part of it. Now for the big one, Microsoft. They first start out showing gameplay of Halo 5. Decent music. I like the art style, the gameplay of it. If I read what the site showed, what the press conference showed, October 27th is the release date. I might be wrong. I couldn't tell that much because the way their camera angles and the screen was. It has multiplayer, 24 players in a war zone thing, which means it could be 12 versus 12, and all of a sudden it's all 24 versus aliens. I mean, chaos will ensue in multiplayer. They introduced a game created by Kenji Inafune, the creator of Mega Man and the makers of the Metroid Prime series. It's called Recore. They showed a trailer footage of it, not actual gameplay. It's good. I would buy this game. I would play this game definitely. That will be coming out spring of next year. They have showed a new custom controller. You can customize this special controller any way you want. It looks silly, but the customizations, you can remap it, everything. Like I said earlier, Fallout 4 mod transfer. EA Access Vault, which probably they'll talk more about with the EA press conference later. Basically, it says you can play EA games. Kind of complex. I mean, you'll have to look into it yourself to understand it. Plants vs. Zombies Garden Warfare 2. Hilarious. You got pirates. You got titans from Titanfall. You got a whole lot of craziness going on. They showed Forza 6 and a brand new Ford car. Forza 6 will come out September 15th. Dark Souls 3. They've only showed a trailer footage of it, but they introduced Dark Souls 3. I have no idea. Then Tom Clancy people showed another trailer for Division. It's been over 2 years. Give us some gameplay. Give us a beta, please. They also showed footage of Rainbow Six Siege. October, I believe, is the release date. I was going so fast writing these notes down. I'm sorry. Then they showed a bunch of indie games. Gigantic, which they talked about last year, I believe. Great artsy style to it. The beta will be out in August. Cuphead. They've showed gameplay footage and a trailer of it. It's hilarious. It's 1930s cartoonish style. It was great. They mentioned about early access to games. That's just another term for demos. I mean, Steam has that. I think it's called Greenlight, which basically you can try out some games before you consider to buy them, and for the creators of it mod changes aspects of the game. Space Z, from the same people that brought out DayZ, which had a heck of a time. I mean, court orders, bugs like everything, making a new game called Space Z. They just need to move on. They showed gameplay footage of Rise of Tomb Raider. I've seen the first Tomb Raider game that came out a couple years ago. This is basically the beginnings of Lara Croft. I liked it better than what they showed for this new one coming out. Rare. The company Rare is releasing a 30-game collection. I mean, Battletoads, Conquer, Banjo-Tooie. Big Rare games. 30 of them in a $30 collection. 10,000 gamer score. August the 4th is when that will be coming out. I will be getting, I'll try to get it if I have to rent so many times. Rare also introduced a new game. Sea of Thieves, a pirate MMO game. Almost, I want to say One Piece style, but I don't want to call it that. Fable Legends, will be coming out later this year or next year. The Oculus Rift people and Xbox are coming together to bring new games or new modern ways of games like Minecraft Hollow Base. Gears of War Ultimate Edition will be coming out. They showed demo gameplay of Gears 4, which they did the wrong way. They need to up the brightness because they did a nighttime play of it. You can barely see anything. Looks okay, but raise the brightness level up a lot, please, so we can see what's going on. And the big news they've introduced: backwards compatibility. By the end of this year, your Xbox One will be modified with an update to play 360 games. I repeat, your 360 games can now play on the Xbox One. Like me, I have LA Noire, Street Fighter 4 Ultra Edition, Injustice, and a bunch of games I have on my 360 console. They can be played on your One system now. That is the biggest news ever. Anyway, this wraps up. I mean, I give Microsoft 8 out of 10 because they really recovered from the whole debacle they had about a year or two ago, saying that, oh no, you cannot play used games on the Xbox One system. And Sony just wrecked Microsoft by saying, here, I'll let you borrow this game. You can now play on your PS4. Yeah, Microsoft really recovered, but let's see what Sony and Nintendo has up their sleeves. I know Nintendo's already done their mini direct for Smash game, but that was just one game. And Nintendo has released a bunch of trailer videos of games coming out later this year. Anyway, this is Barrel Dragon 65 giving my review of Bethesda and the Microsoft pressers for this year's E3. Later on, I will have presser notes for EA, Ubisoft, and Sony. Then tomorrow it's Nintendo and Square Enix. Anyway, this is Barrel Dragon 65. Sign off.